Thank you, everybody. Welcome once again to another exciting edition of your favourite Saturday game show, 3-2-1. And I can tell you straight away that the theme of our programme this week is that great British detective, Sherlock Holmes. Who could ever forget those wonderful stories like The Hound of the Baskervilles? Every night that hound would howl. Every night that horrible howling. They found out what the howling was. He was tangled up in a toilet roll. I prefer the good old British bobber. You can't beat him, especially when he's got a report to the inspector about a murder and he says, well, now, sir, I've checked up on the victim and during the war he was an RSM in the Guards. Then he was demobbed and became a tax collector. Then he transferred and became a customs officer. Next he was a traffic warden, gave that up to become a football referee. Then he joined the TUC as a union leader. Yes, I know, Constable, but was he the sort of man who had enemies? For you. Thank you. One little character you got to come and meet right now. He's our detective, of course, from the yard. That yard is the backyard. Dusty Bin. Here he is. Come on, Dusty. Whoa. And what a splendid copper he makes. A great copper. He's got a tin top and a copper bottom. But you win him, of course, all you take home is a brand new dustbin because he's our booby prize. But let's meet the most important people, as always, our contestants. They're here.
Reg and Viv Pickering from London. Norman and Kathleen Harvey from Aberdeen. Bill and Julie Jenkinson from Middlesbrough.
As always, we start with a quiz. Remember, folks, 2 rounds of questioning. Each couple answers for £10. Each correct answer in the first round. Whatever they win at the end of that round is what they played for each correct answer in the second. And as our theme this week is Sherlock Holmes, each of our couples, one way or another, is connected with law and order. So let's meet our first couple. Julie and Bill Jenkinson from Middlesbrough, huh?
That's right.
Geordie folks. Are you from there originally? Yes?
No.
Where are you from originally?
Malaya, I come from originally.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, that's right, Malaya. It says here that you were born in Malaya and you lived on Borneo until you were 10.
Not quite.
In Borneo until you were 10. I'm sorry, Julie. God, it's typing errors again. Now, Bill, you're what's popularly known as a PI. Yes, that's a private investigator.
That's correct, yes.
Really? Yeah. Oh. What sort of things do you investigate?
Well, tracing people, statements for defence and a little bit divorce work.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, divorce is very popular these days, isn't it?
So they tell
Especially
me.
among married people.
That's right.
And you got a little baby you had a little while ago, yes?
Yes, 11 weeks ago.
11 weeks, huh? Give him a quick wave. Go on. Don't miss it. There, good one. That's it. OK, then. Well, then, let's get on with your questions. And with the questions this week, we're lucky to have back with us once again, Madeline Smith is with us. Maddie, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Looking lovely as ever. Hey, Maddie, I know that you've done so many things, from review, from straight plays and everything, but you did something recently a little different for you, didn't you?
Yes, something called Eureka.
What is that?
A kiddies series, really, for large children, but adults as well, about inventions and called Eureka.
Good. Would you like to please select one of those 3, Julie? Anyone will do? Thank you, Maddie. OK, you know what happens here. We like you to answer alternately. Ladies first, Julie. We'll let you have one to start with, of course. 2 ways we can stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. And if you don't know an answer, Bill, or whatever, say don't know, stop, pass, whatever, you know, and build up your score. This question here is about slang expressions for various objects. We will give you the slang, and we want you to say what it stands for. Now, digs is a word for lodgings. So that's the one we'll start you with. Digs is a word for...
Lodgings.
Dough.
Money.
Gasper.
Cigarette.
The briny.
Pass.
Rosie Lee.
Tea.
A bender.
Time in jail.
Sorry, no, a bender is a drinking spree, Bill. I mean, we've been out on a few of those ourselves from time to time. The C is the briny of the sea. Not bad, though. You got 4 right, you got £40 to kick off with. That's a nice good start. 40 quid. Well, now, Viv and Reg Pickering, you're from London, yes?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, where I come from originally. And, of course, you're a member of the police force, are you, Reg?
That's correct, yes. I'm a CID officer in London.
A detective constable, yes?
That's right, yeah.
And, Viv, you're connected also with the law?
Yes, I'm a clerical officer at Scotland Yard.
Now, listen, Viv, this is what interested me here. You went to visit your sister, who was going out with Reg's identical twin brother.
Yes, that's right.
They broke up, but you ended up with Reg.
That's
Really?
right. Yeah, that's right.
And is his brother identical to him, Viv?
Yes.
Then how do you know that's him?
Well, I hope it is.
I hope it is too, for your sake. And let's have your questions. Manny, may we have them, please? Thank you very much. Okay, which one of those two? That's the one for you, Viv. Good luck. Okay, same thing, £10 each correct answer. If you don't know, say don't know. This question, again, is about slang expressions for people. We will give you the slang. We want you to say what kind of people they are. Now, a southpaw is a left-handed boxer, so that's what we'll start you with. The southpaw is a...
Left-handed boxer.
A copper.
Policeman.
Quack.
A doctor.
Sparks.
Electrician.
Chippy.
A woodworker. Carpenter.
Narc.
Pass.
Beak.
Judge.
Tea leaf.
Thief.
Trick cyclist.
Don't know.
Busker.
Street musician.
Right. Okay, that was on 10. Trick cyclist was a psychiatrist. Narc, an informer, or a grass ridge. Thought you might have known that one. Thought you might have told me about that. But it's not too bad. It looks like an 8 it is. It's £80 you got. Nice one. Whoa. Amazing when you're under pressure here. Here we've got Kathleen and Norman Harvey, and you're from Aberdeen.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, the Granite City.
That's it.
Yeah, I know that. I've seen their audiences from time to time. No, it's a great place. I love getting to Aberdeen Airport. You always know when you've arrived there because ground control wave you in with a pair of kippers. You used to be a rep for a biscuit company, Norman.
That's right, McVitie.
Before you became a policeman, yeah?
Yes, that's
From
right.
cream crackers to safe crackers. What section of the police are you with, eh?
I'm with traffic department.
Oh,
In
yes.
Aberdeen.
Oh, yeah. I've met a few of your people from time to time. And how about you, Kathleen? Are you a working lady?
Yes, I work part-time as a records clerk in maternity hospital.
Records clerk? And you play records in the maternity hospital?
No, not quite.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Records.
Get a pub in there next. The old pull and push. That'll be good. Okay, Maddie, may we? Thanks a lot. The last one. So this is your envelope. Same thing, answer alternately. £10 each correct answer. It's about slang expressions for parts of the body. We will give you the slang. We want you to say what part of the body it is. Now, fizzog is slang for face. We'll start you with that one. Fizzog is
Face.
lug holes,
Ears.
pins,
Legs.
kisser,
Mouth.
conk,
Nose.
bonce,
Head.
peepers,
Eyes.
plates of meat,
Feet.
barnet fair,
Don't know.
bunch of fives.
Fist.
There you go. Yes, fist, hand, or fingers. One you didn't know, Barnet Fair, his hair. You've done well. 9 right. £90 you got. Oh, yeah. So, at the end of the first round, we've got couple number 1 on £40. We've got couple number 2 on £80. In the lead at the moment, our folks from Aberdeen, they've got £90. Norman and Kathleen. Okay, Julie. Bill, £40 each correct answer for you this time. And with your questions now, we've got Caroline Munro back with us. Caroline. Hey. Oh, yes. Lovely. Listen, last time we spoke, you've done many films, but I know you had a film released recently, didn't you?
That's right.
What was that called?
It's called The Last Horror Film.
Uh-huh.
In fact, it's not a horror film.
I wouldn't think so with you in it. Yeah, and I'm not being patronising, and it's done well already, I believe, isn't it?
It's done quite well in
Yes?
Germany and Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good, good, good. Good to see you again. Would you like to take one of those 3, please, Julie? Thank you, Caroline. Okay. So for £40 for each correct answer for you, question here is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters O-L. We'll give you the definition. You give us the word. Words beginning with O-L. A type of yellowy green is olive. So that's what we'll start you with. The type of yellowy green is?
Olive.
First name of Miss Newton-John.
Olivia.
Famous international games. The boy who asked for more.
Oliver.
Type of golden sherry. Shout during a bullfight.
Olay.
Mike who made tubular bells.
Old Smith.
Oh, no, just one
Old
out, just a bit, yeah. Old Smith, Julie. It's Old Field, you know that now, don't you? Oh, what a shame. I have to accept the first one you give me. I'm sorry about that. The type of golden sherry Oloroso was what we wanted there. Famous international games.
Olympics.
Yes, Olympics. It's always easy when that clock stops. Never mind, what have they done at the goal? You got £160. There you are. That's money, sir. That's good money. Greg and Bev. Thank you, Caroline. One of those 2 envelopes is yours. That's the one. Okay, £80 for you. Each correct answer. Now then, it's about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters I-N. We give you the definition. You give us the word I-N. The inability to fall asleep is insomnia. That's what we'll start you with. The inability to sleep is?
Insomnia.
Writing fluid.
Pass.
First letter of your name, IN.
Initial.
Corner by old fireplace.
Pass.
The front teeth in man.
Incisor.
Mechanism for making music.
Instrument.
Permanent resident of a place.
Don't know.
Small creature with 6 legs.
Insect.
Fragrant odour in church.
Incense.
Alphabetical list at the back of a book.
Index.
Yes, indeed. Right on the button, index. You got that? The permanent resident of a place was an inhabitant, is what we wanted. Corner, old fireplace. Inglenook. Inglenook fireplace. Writing fluid was ink.
Yeah,
you use a bit of that, Reg, don't you, from time to time?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I bet. At the end of that, you've got £560. Well done. OK. And Kathleen, thank you very much indeed. Caroline, thank you. You're going for £90 each correct answer this time. Good luck, Norman. Kathleen, the words in standard dictionaries here, beginning with the letters V-I. We give you the definition, you give us the word. Words beginning with V-I. A small mauve flower is a violet. We'll start you with that one. A small mauve flower is a...
Violet.
A female fox.
Vixen.
Another name for an adder.
Don't know.
Small community in the country.
Don't know.
Plant on which grapes grow.
Vine.
An immoral or wicked habit.
Don't know.
A winner.
Victor.
Bridge carrying a railway.
Viaduct.
Home of a parish priest.
Vicarage.
The main evil character in a play.
The villain.
Right, the villain, indeed. An immoral or wicked habit was vice. Small community in the country was a village. He's got that, yes? And another name for an adder. You got that now?
Viper.
A viper, indeed. But what have we done at the end of that? £630 you got. 630. Oh, yes. And, folks, the 2 letters given to each of our couples this week spelt out V-I-O-L-I-N, violin, teaming up with this week's theme of Sherlock Holmes. But at the end of our quiz this week, we do have Bill and Julie up there on £160. Viv and Reg have got £560. The winners this week, no doubt. Couple from Aberdeen, Norman and Kathleen, £630. Oh, yeah. Hey, Bill, Julie, it's always a shame. I say it every single week to say goodbye to our folks at this point. And it's always very, very difficult to make that. You either make it or you don't. You say it or you don't. There's the £160. That ceramic dusty bin, huh? Love to those lovely children of yours. Take care. Give them a ripple, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Bill. Take care. Thank you very much indeed. OK, we're away just for 2 minutes. See you on 3, 2, 1 very soon. Mine, there you go. Back with part 2 of our theme, Sherlock Holmes 3, 2, 1. We've got Viv and Reg Pickering. They're from London against Norman and Kathleen from Aberdeen. Aberdeen. Now, don't forget, you know what happens here, of course. We've got 3 items to show you. At the end of each one of the items, a character will come to the table, leave a clue object, read a rhyme. When there are 3 on the table, I shall ask each of you to select one, which one you'd like to reject if you're going to be the fortunate couple to get through. So let's get straight on with our theme of Follow That Clue and join Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson at 221B Baker Street.
Are you at home, Holmes?
That's quite amazing, Schnorbitz. The way you actually talk without moving your lips, you know.
No, Holmes, that was me. I believe there's someone at the door.
Correct.
You know, you're amazing.
Yes, I would say
Yes?
it's an elderly female, grey hair, 5'2", 7.5 stone, leather boots, black skirt and blouse, and wearing a crocheted shawl over her head.
Right.
Got it wrong, didn't he?
Absolutely amazing.
Yes, they are, aren't they?
I have just arrived from...
Bristol?
No, Wapping, actually.
I would have said magnificent.
Amazing.
Yes. How can I help you, Miss...
Terry. Oh, Mr. Holmes, I have had a terrible bust-up.
Yes, well... That's quite obvious, my dear.
Amazing, Holmes. How did you know?
Well, the facts stick out for themselves, Watson.
Amazing.
Mr. Holmes, I have been accused.
Of theft, my dear. You've been accused of theft. Theft of stealing your employees' jewels, including the very famous karate diamond, the very proud and proudly priceless possession of one Lord Swanley.
No, kidnapping.
Lord Kidnapping? Never heard of the fella.
Neither have I. I was in service with Lord Thrupp. I was nanny to his missing son, Jocelyn. Oh, Mr. Holmes, please, can you help me?
Well, I suppose I could lend a hand somewhere, my dear. Yes, tell me, how old was the child?
42.
Yes.
Bit old to have a nanny, eh, Holmes?
Yes, I was just thinking that myself, Watson. I think I must contemplate to the strains of Vivaldi on my Stradivarius. You'll enjoy this, my dear. Green door.
By the saints, what's that? Oh,
What is it? Oh, that thing there. That's probably from Chrysler.
you mean Fritz Chrysler, the world-famous violin virtuoso?
No, the garage. I think my car's ready.
Perhaps it's the ransom note.
It can't be. I've got that letter here. Here it is.
Oh, no parcels. What does that one read, Watson?
It's a verse. It says, kindly stop scraping that ruddy fiddle, or you will have to solve a riddle. Indeed, it will lead a merry chase as you try to solve a murder case, your own. Sincerely, a music lover.
Interesting. A somewhat terse verse and a clue with a view.
Amazing.
Good. Maddie, thanks very much for coming back and spending another show with us like this. What are you going to leave these folks as the clue?
I'm going to leave you an S.
Ah, an S. That's the clue? Okay. How about the rhyme?
This is the rhyme. This one won't make tracks on its own, so it's up to you to decide. You'd better take notes as the clues come around, then make up your mind which side.
Which side? Reg, no idea yet? No. Norman? Trucks, cars. They're thinking the right way. Thank Maddie Smith. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you for coming. Well, every time to think about that, but Norman didn't mess around. Him and Kathleen went straight in with trucks and cars. What do you say, Viv?
I think it could be some kind of stereo system.
Really?
Tracks, you know.
Oh,
Tracks on a
well.
record.
Oh, you've given them something else to think about now. Okay, then let's get on, have our next item. I'll follow that clue, and we're going to go and see where that ransom note has led our intrepid heroes.
Oh, Holmes, put that pipe out. It's creating havoc.
Sorry, Watson. Read again that mystery note sent to Miss Terry.
Yes. Walk on down the street to find a clean sheet where a question you ask Nanky Poo. As he washes and scrubs and puts starch in the tubs, it is he who will give the next clue.
I see. Let's go in this Chinese laundry here and see if we can find a clue. Come
Yes.
along, Watson.
All right.
Oh, good evening, honorable gentlemen.
Good evening.
Can I be of humble assistance, please?
Yes. I'd like this handkerchief laundered and ironed.
Yes. Cantonese or Shanghai creases, please?
Peking triangle down the seam.
Amazing. Why Peking?
More comfort when you blow hoota. Oh, you require a clue.
What?
He said, do I require a clue? Oh, correct.
Amazing. Holmes, how did you know that?
This person is the infamous arch criminal Professor Moriarty in a very heavy disguise, if I am not mistaken.
Excuse, please, you're mistaken.
Amazing.
Excuse, fully ringing. Hello, Rose Mundry. Which one you want? One who? Oh, that one. No, you rang the wrong one. The one you want is Hong Kong wrong. He's the right one to ring, and you rang the wrong one, right? Correct.
What did he say?
Pyrrhic. My good friend, we must have a clue. We in a great hurry.
Oh, What he said was...
Yes, I got
Oh, you
that.
got
Yes,
that.
yes. Holmes, how did you get your teeth to stick out like
Elementary, my dear Watson. I went out with Esther Ransom for 4 months, you know.
that? Really?
Please to borrow honorable magnifying glass.
Certainly, my friend. I have one here. Be careful, will you, please?
Thank you. Oh, don't ever change. Oh, very clever. Canoe, written on side of bean.
I see. That gives one food for thought. I must contemplate at this particular time. Watson, will you excuse me?
Yes.
I must have a quick burst.
Excuse, I leave to you the canoe.
I don't know it. You hum it, and I'll play it.
Gad, Holmes, the fella's been felled.
I can see that. It's a pity he didn't spill the beans before he spilled the beans. Look, that one there. Hold this. Yes. That's the bean with the message on it. Where's my magnifying glass? Oh, thank you. How did you do that? Look here. Leave steam, travel upstream to place in river where traitors shiver. Place money down and visit crown, and all the jewels will glitter.
Well, what do you deduce from that, Holmes?
Elementary, my dear Watson. Beans means fiends. Chinatown, oh Chinatown.
The coolie.
Johnny,
And you said you were playing muddles.
It's the Irish Chinaman. How you doing? Good to see you.
What is that? Is that
It's
clue?
a flat iron.
Flat iron is the
Flat
clue?
iron is the clue.
Okay, Mike.
There we are.
How about your rhyme?
And the rhyme is this. This one could be a washout, but if you get it wrong, it's quite clear. You won't hang out any longer if you think the dirt could end here.
Now then, Norman, what do you say?
Dirt?
Dirt, beer, nothing at all.
machine?
Well, it may well be. She said washing machine, but thank
There you
Mike
go.
Newman.
Okay,
Cheers, Mike.
thanks a lot. God bless you.
Mike Newman, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Kathleen, that's what she thought it was. Would it go along with that, Norman, at the moment? Bin, maybe, he says. Washing machine and bin, not far away. How about you, folks? What do you say?
Very close to that.
Very close to what? Household washing machine bin. Edging no bits whatsoever. Okay, let's get on again with Act 3 of Murder and Mayhem. The latest note has taken Holmes to the Tower of London.
Oh, who goes there? Us two.
Who do?
We do.
Which do?
We two.
Enter we two and state your business.
Come along, Schnorbitz. There you are, my good man. Sit down. Sit. Perhaps you could help me. I'm looking for the whereabouts of one Jocelyn Viscount Thrump, who is missing and believed kidnapped. Schnorbitz, have a look round, see what you can find. Go on, this way, not too quick. There we go.
This is Sherlock Holmes of Baker Street, and I am Dr. Watson.
Not the Sherlock Holmes?
Yes.
And Dr. Watson, his close friend and associate?
Correct.
Never heard of you. Clear off!
What? Oh, a beef eater.
Beef eater? Me? No, never. Strict vegetarian.
Oh.
Watson?
Yes?
I tell you something, I think it's a very important clue.
Oh, mind his chopper.
Hey?
Heavens.
I say, this looks rather interesting. Hi, George. It's Kenny Lynch.
A funny sort of a cuckoo, that.
That's not a cuckoo, it's a raven.
Oh.
A raven? Oh! I'm sorry, Kenny. Nothing personal, you know.
I see. Holmes. Holmes, I spy a parchment.
Don't touch that, Watson. Leave it alone, you fool. Can't you see that could be a booby trap?
Oh.
Leave this to me. I'm quite expert in these sort of matters.
Right.
One has to be terribly delicate with this. These are very expensive items. Just a slight pull and away. Leave it alone. Look, Just carry on. I don't think anybody noticed anything.
Right. What's it say?
I don't know. I haven't read it yet, you fool. Give me a chance. What's the matter with you today? To repair one suit of armour, £500? It's for you.
What? Oh, no, look. On the other side.
I see. Words, of course. In days of old, when knights were bold and over the river riding, you've got the message. Message, I beg your pardon. You have been told where Jocelyn may be hiding.
I don't understand it, Holmes.
Neither do I. I think I must contemplate once again.
There to contemplate. The thing to do is to go to...
Watson, I think this violin's got wind.
Well, come on, man. Come on. Tell us. Where?
Well, it's no use asking him.
Why not?
Well, it's elementary, my dear Watson. Can't you see? He's already been axed. Oh. A 1, round a 2, round a 3, round a 4. Well.
Thank you.
There's Norman Chapel. Norman, good to see you again. But what's all this? Is this more government cuts?
Not this time. I think there was a television critic in, you know.
Oh, well, they get everywhere. Now, what are you leaving?
Would you like the clue?
Yeah, what is that?
Dr. Watson's empty bag.
Watson's empty bag, and the rhyme is what?
The rhyme? You may not be able to contain yourself, but you will if you know what this is. We're not going to try to trip you up, but if you trip yourself up, you'll take this.
If
There
you
we
trip
are.
yourself up, you'll take
And
this.
the very best of luck.
Norman Chapel, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Norman. Thank you. Well, what do you think, Reg? Trip yourself up, make a mistake. Norman, yes, you concur with that. What about you, Kathleen?
Empty bag.
Yeah. Oh, that's what
nothing
she
home.
thinks. Well, okay, Norman's just read that again. We now have 3 on the table. We'll have the elimination question soon, but I can read both of these again for you. This was the S, remember, brought in by Maddie Smith, number 1 item. She said, this one won't make tracks on its own, so it's up to you to decide. You'd better take notes as the clues come around, then make up your mind which side. That's what Maddie Smith said. Huh?
Video stereo.
Video stereo. Oh, yeah. What'd you say? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, at least we're unanimous on that. Did you say yeah as well? Yeah. Sorry, anyway. Flat iron brought in by Mike Newman. Mike said, this one could be a washout, but if you get it wrong, it's quite clear. You won't hang out any longer if you think the dirt could go here. So. That's what?
It's washing equipment.
That's washing equipment. That's a, what was that, video or something? And what was that there? There was a bin. Oh, great. Well, we've wrapped it up. Good night, everybody. So, what do you say? What one are you going to reject then, Reg? And if you get through, which one would you like to reject?
Not your decision.
I think the bag.
You'd like to get rid of the bag if you get through? Yes? All right, Reg? How about you folks? Norman and Kathleen?
Fine.
Ah.
Yes.
Go on, I'll leave it
Yes?
to you.
You're going along with Kathleen, yes? Okay, then you're going to get rid of the iron. If you get through, you're going to get rid of the bag. Right, let's have the elimination question. Caroline Monroe has it. Thank you, Caroline. Thanks very much. Okay, folks, you've got the button there in front of you. You know when I start to read this question to you, if you think you know the answer, please hit the button and answer. If the answer is right, you'll be through. If it's wrong, I must offer it to the other couple. All right? Here we go. First one to get this right is through. This man was a famous Edinburgh-born physician. He served in the South African War. He was knighted in 1902. He gave up medicine to take up a literary career. Among his books were The Valley of Fear, A Study in Scarlet, and all the other Sherlock Holmes stories.
Conan Doyle.
Conan Doyle, yes, right on the last one there. Congratulations, Rick. Hey. Nobody was sure at all until I got right to the end. Well, you didn't want to make that decision. You hit the button, you made the decision, you're right. Means you're going through. Have to say goodbye to Kathleen and Norman, but we have the money you won, which was what, Caroline?
£630.
£630 in £5 notes. There's your ceramic dusty bin. Yeah. Which I think you're very lucky to win them. Happy you got one of those, right? And if you'd like to just take a look over here, Maddie Smith has another little consolation prize for you. Just take a look. Yes, it's a crystal clear decanter, 6 tumblers, and an engraved glass dusty bin, and Sherlock Holmes stories.
Oh, very
All for
nice.
you. Thank you, Kathleen.
Thanks. Bye.
Love to everyone in Aberdeen, Norman. Thanks for coming.
Good luck.
Take care. Good luck. On you go. Come on now. Oh, well, babe. Viv, how'd you feel now? You made no mistake. You went in and hit that button and you're through?
Yeah.
Good luck. And you're going to get rid of the iron, isn't it?
No.
Oh, you're getting rid of the bag. Okay. We'll be back after the break. Just a couple of minutes to see what is rejected there. We'll see you soon. Get back. Well, welcome to part 3. Part 3, we're here with Reg and Viv Pickering from London. You've got through, good luck. You've rejected the Watson's empty bag. Could you hold that for me, Reg?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think this is? I know what you hope it is. I say this each week.
Well,
you think it's a bin, huh?
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
All right, let's read what it said again. Norman brought this in. Norman Chaplin said, you may not be able to contain yourself, but you will if you know what this is. We're not going to try to trip you, but if you trip yourself up, you'll take this. Yeah, you think that's what it is, do you? Yeah. Okay, let's have a look here. You may not be able to contain yourself, but you will if you know what this is. Well, the contain might have made you think of our own little container, which of course it did. We're not going to try to trip you. Of course, the rhymes always do trip you in one sense of the word, sense or other. So this trip must mean that this is not really a holiday. But if you trip yourself up, you'll take this. This might be something which you could take on a holiday. Put that with Watson's bag, and what do you think it might have been?
Luggage.
Luggage, you're right. Just take a look at this luggage here. Oh, hey? Oh, Caroline. Howdy, kid. Just take a look at this. Here we've got, what do we have here? Everything, would you believe? 4 cases, 2 flight bags, a leather briefcase, holdalls, a vanity case, genuine crocodile handbag, umbrellas, writing and passport wallets. How much do you think's there, huh? A few bob, we might say. A marvellous prize. Right, so, OK, let's get on. We're going back now to the plot. Now, the Chinese laundry in the Tower of London having failed, Holmes had decided to visit Jocelyn's father, Lord Thrupp.
What is it, Trembling?
What is it, Trembling? There are certain gentlemen without, my lord.
It serves them right to be more careful, that's what I say.
No, without being within, my lord.
Within?
Within here, my lord, you see.
Oh, I see. Well, tell him to stop shilly-shallying without and be within.
Oh, very good, my lord, thank you, yes. You aren't, the old goat will see you now. This is Mr. Sherlock Holmes, my lord, and his oppo, Dr. Watson. Shall I tether the horse, my lord?
Oh, just go away.
Very well.
Thank you. How do you do, my lord? Thank you for seeing us. Sit down here at once, Norbert. Sit down there. Right. Now, my lord, I do believe you had in your employ a young lady, one Miss Terry.
Yes, the nanny.
Yes, and you believe her to have kidnapped your son. Well, she's asked me to prove her innocence.
Innocent? Her? Ha! All I know is she was the last one to see my son and heir before he went missing.
I see. Have you searched every nook and cranny?
No, but I've searched every cook and nanny.
Any luck?
No, unfortunately, I kept getting my face slapped.
Yes, they do, they do. Right, Snorbits, search the grounds in a radius of 3 miles. Then nip down to the village, see the local body, come back here and search every room in the premises. Right, off you go, girl. Well, all right. There's no rush. Tomorrow will do.
Isn't there something we can do in the meantime?
Yes, you play bridge? Oh, I see. Listen, have you anything personal belonging to your son, Jocelyn?
Ah, yes. Now, here is the school medallion that used to hang round his neck.
Capital, capital, my lord. You see, what I'll do with this, I'll let Snorbit sniff it. Now, once she's got the scent, she will lead us directly to your son, Jocelyn, you see, because she is highly... I'm dreadfully sorry, my lord, but she's eaten the biscuit. The medallion. It's all right. I thought it was a medallion, but it looked like a biscuit, didn't it?
Yes, yes. So what do we do now?
There's only one thing, my lord. We'll have to wait till tomorrow morning. Indigestion?
Telegram. Yeah. for Mr. Holmes.
I see. Thank you, my good man. Thank you very much. I've been waiting for this. Most important, yes. Will excuse me, my lord. I'll just read this. Listen to this, Watson. Mr. Holmes, you know not all the reasons why these clues have led you Holmes to die. Signed, P.M.
Prime Minister?
Possibly. I must contemplate at this particular moment. Will you excuse me? Any requests?
What the blazes? Someone stop trembling.
Watson, I have the point of it now.
So's the butler.
Don't you understand? P.M. Professor Moriarty.
Of course, but why the butler?
Elementary, my dear Watson. It's a matter of what the butler saw.
Derek.
Hello, Ted.
Derek, good to see you again, but I mean...
It's lovely to be with you, yes.
I must say, it's a bit different from Corky, isn't it?
Oh, it is a bit. I get older every time I see you.
No, you don't. No. Younger, if anything, this gentleman.
Thank you, yes.
What are you going to leave these folks as the clue?
Well, I'm going to leave an African spear.
Oh, yes.
There we are.
Indeed it is.
And you'd like the little rhyme, wouldn't
Yes,
you?
please.
Like the little rhyme? Yes. Oh, it's quite all right.
So do you see? Go on, do that.
A penny to catch your thoughts, though worth a little bit more. So send away for happier days, that way you're bound to make sure.
A little sigh there, Viv.
Could be a holiday.
Could be a holiday.
Yes.
Oh, well, we've got to think about it now. Thank Derek Garland. Derek, lovely to see you again.
Very much indeed.
Take care. So that's what you think it could be. So we've got the flat iron that Mike Newman brought in, or the S, the number one item, which was brought in by Maddie. Which one would you like to hear of these two again?
Flat iron.
Yes? All right, you want to hear that? Okay, Mike said, this could be a washout, but if you get it wrong, it's quite clear. You won't hang out any longer if you think the dirt could go here.
Yeah, I think we'll check that.
We'll get rid of the flat iron.
Get rid of the flat iron? Yes. You agree with that?
Yeah.
Oh, there, yeah. I heard them tittering away there. They're with you. You want to get rid of that, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, the flat iron's been rejected. Mike Newman brought this in. This could be a washout, but if you get it wrong, it's quite clear. You won't hang out any longer if you think the dirt could go here. What do you think it could be?
I think it's some kind of washing equipment.
Here? All right, let's look. This one could be a washout, but not a promising start. So Mike's clue could mean this would leave you feeling flat, being a flat iron, or could it be some sort of washing equipment, Viv, as you already have said? If you get it wrong, it's quite clear. Well, if you used washing equipment wrongly, the water might stay clear. You won't hang out any longer if you think the dirt could go here. Well, the dirt could go in a bin, and of course the dirt could also go, and then there'd be no need to hang out the washing any longer. Not with this fabulous washing machine and tumble dryer. Take a look. Yes, Viv, not just a washing machine and tumble dryer, but to make sure you got everything clean, there also is a dishwasher. And while in the kitchen, we'd throw in a fridge freezer. That, together with a complete range of towels, bathrobes, and bed linen, makes this quite a prize, huh? So it's been rejected. It has to go, Viv. So let's have our final item. And now we're going to go back to the library to see if Sherlock Holmes is about to book that villain.
Fancy trembling going like that. Damn fella didn't even give notice.
Shameful.
Staff are so hard to come by these days.
Yes. What do you make of it all, Holmes?
I think it's a work of that fiend Moriarty.
Be careful, Holmes. Every time you played your violin, somebody got nobbled. It could just as easily have been you.
True, my violin does keep me in tune with events.
In tune? I find you're playing abysmal.
Oh, as good as that, my lord.
Oh, Miss Terry, what are you doing here?
Mr. Holmes asked me to come across.
If only you would, my dear. Come and sit down and rest your chest.
I beg your pardon.
I said sit and wait for the rest. I must contemplate at this particular time, my dear. Will you excuse me? Something rather sweet, I feel.
Daddy, push me.
Jocelyn, my baby! Did that nasty man hurt you? There.
So, we meet again, Holmes.
Holmes, surely that's
Yes, Nanky Poo, can't you smell?
amazing.
Elementary, my dear Watson. So, you weren't mistaken after all, Holmes.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else, Moriarty. You don't frighten me.
No,
No.
and you don't frighten me either. It's that violence that drives me mad. You make it sound like a regiment of tomcats awaiting their fate at the vets.
Oh, yes?
However, no longer.
Oh, you fiend! What are you doing? You've run out of... You fool! Oh, Moriarty.
Never again.
You've fallen into my trap. Don't you understand? What? That was a ruse.
I thought it was a Stradivarius.
No, Watson, this is a Stradivarius here. And now, my friend, I shall contemplate.
Ah!
Yes.
Foiled again!
Oh, this is...
Isn't this amazing? I couldn't play this at all yesterday, you know.
Holmes!
What is-
Moriarty is getting away.
Don't worry, Watson, I'll get him with my trusty bow. Wait there, Moriarty. Ha ha!
180!
You see, I told you we'd get him in the end.
Yes.
Sit down, George. Sit down.
Those snore bits. Well,
Right, I've brought this bow, Ted.
The bow's the clue, eh?
Yes, Viv and Reg, yes.
Live and Reg, yes. Policeman, you know, got to be careful.
Yes, I've got my minder here.
But listen, they haven't got rid of the bin yet, but you brought in the bow as the clue, and how about the rhyme? You got a rhyme?
Oh, the rhyme, Schnorbits. Where's the rhyme gone? She's in her envelope here. This won't take more than 15 minutes. Here we are. Right, do I read this out
Please,
now?
if you will.
I chucked this out of the window, and there the prof met his doom. Pride often comes before them, but we know you'll have the room.
Now, Viv, any idea about that? Ooh, it gets harder and harder, huh?
I can be honest, I haven't the faintest idea.
See you down, on the way down the M1, Bern. Bless you for coming. Bernie Winters, ladies and gentlemen.
Good luck, Viv.
Mr. Lappington.
Doyle. Come on, Snort.
Bernie Winters. Go on, Oh, great. What a great fella and a great comic. Bernie Winters. What do you think that could be?
I don't know. Pride often comes before fools.
Yeah? There's a few titters running around there again. What do you think that could be? No idea.
No idea.
Well, I can read one of these two again. The S brought in by Maddie Smith, number one item, or the African spear that Derek Garner brought.
Go for the S.
You want to hear that again?
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie Smith said, this one won't make tracks on its own, so it's up to you to decide. You'd better take notes as the clues come around, then make up your mind which side. So, any idea what you think any of them might be? Is there anything you'd like to keep? We know which one you ought to reject. The one that is that naughty bin.
The bow.
Any idea?
Bow?
Yeah, go for the bow.
You want to get rid of the bow?
Yeah.
Yes?
Just get rid of it.
Sure about that? Just get rid of it, Reg. Yes, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
You sure now, Reg?
Yeah.
Okay, Viv?
Yes, yes.
All right, then. The bow is going to be rejected that Bernie has just brought you in. Bernie said, I chucked this out of the window. Oh, dear, says Viv. And there the prof met his doom. Pride often comes before them, but we know you'll have the room. And you don't know. You just took a chance, didn't you?
Yeah,
Just took a chance. Haven't got a clue. Right, let's see. I chucked this out of the window. The bow certainly flew out of the window when Bernie fired it, and then the prof met his doom. That meant the end of Moriarty. And in the Sherlock Holmes stories, Moriarty met his doom in a waterfall. That story was called His Last Bow. And then Bernie brought you in the last bow, which is also spelt the same way. Pride often comes before them. Pride comes before a fall. And as we said, them, you might expect falls, which ties in with waterfalls. But we know you'll have the room because you've rejected a 3-2-1 holiday to Switzerland. Have a look at this. Viv and Reg, this is Meiringen in Switzerland, where the Sherlock Holmes Society has reenacted the famous fight between Sherlock Holmes and Professor Moriarty, which took place behind the Reichenbach Falls on the outskirts of Meiringen. Then we would have flown you there for 2 wonderful weeks of alpine amusement. A 4-star hotel, which has its own nightclub, indoor and outdoor pools, and tennis and squash courts. Meiringen is a typical alpine village, flower-decked Swiss chalets, little shops, attractive cafes, and a relaxed holiday atmosphere. All in all, 2 weeks of luxury lifestyle, with the high Alps providing one of the most beautiful natural backdrops in the world. Viv and Rich, what about that? Oh dear. A lovely voice behind you said, what a shame.
Yeah.
And it really was a shame, wasn't it, huh? Oh, what a fabulous prize. Have you been there before, Switzerland?
No, not Switzerland, no.
Looked a really fabulous place. Well, now we're down to the moment that I always dread.
Oh, dear.
Yes, indeed. Oh, dear, Reg, the last two. One of them is You Know Who, and it's entirely up to you, but being the last two, of course, I can read them both again to brush up the ideas of clues, if you have any. Now, the first one, remember, was brought in by Maddie Smith. She brought in the S. Maddie said, this one won't make tracks on its own, so it's up to you to decide. You'd better take notes as the clues come around, then make up your mind which side. Maddie Smith said that. The African Spear was brought in by Derek Geiler. Derek said, a penny to catch your thoughts, though worth a little bit more, so send away for happier days, that way you're bound to make sure. So, a heck of a choice.
What do you think?
What do you think, Reg? Viv? No idea?
No.
Even having heard them both again, you've no idea, huh? Any ideas in the audience? You think what? Think what? What?
I think that might be some kind of sort of video or stereo, but having stuck with it all the way through, it's probably the bin.
Well, what can you do, Viv? This is one... I wish I could help you. I just can't. It's entirely up to you. It's your choice. Any idea, folks, what they ought to get rid of? The S or the... The S or the Spear? Boy, listen, hang on. That's just advice. It's entirely up to you, Rich.
Sucked it.
She lovely. You're married to him and you're asking them.
I don't know, you make the decision.
Oh, go on, Reg. Yeah, you make the decision. Viv, you make the decision.
Get rid of the spear.
All right, Viv? See, he's the man. He made the decision. It's up to you. What one's going, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, just get rid of it.
All right, yes. He's a policeman. Yeah, just get rid of the spear. Get rid of it. Yeah? All right, yes? The African Spear is going then. A penny to catch your thoughts, said Derek Geiler. Though worth, he's laughing away here, though worth a little bit more. So send away for happier days. That way you're bound to make sure. So, a penny to catch your thoughts, though worth a little bit more. Well, most of the prizes, as you've seen tonight on 3, 2, 1, are worth considerably more than a penny. And a catch penny isn't worth much. So send away for happier days. That might have made you think of a holiday. We've had one of those, so we wouldn't have two in one show. The African Spear might have made you think of Africa. But don't forget the spear stabbed Derek in the back. That way you're bound to make sure. Well, there's only one way to make sure on this show. That is, if you send away Dusty Bin, you're sure of a good prize. You've sent him away, you've rejected Dusty Bin. You're right. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. There he is. Yeah, I've got an African Spear. You wouldn't like to throw it at him right now, would you? He's a lovable character. He's bowing away there, but you're thrilled to bits now, Vivian. Yeah. Now that he's gone. Oh, yes. OK, Dusty. Sorry, fella. Away you go. He's been rejected. Hey, you made it tough on us tonight. Oh. Were you a bit tight on that one as well? We all were. OK, so here's the prize you're going home with. You've stuck with this all the way through. The S brought in by Maddie Smith. And you thought it was...
Well, stereo or video.
All right, this one won't make tracks on its own, so it's up to you to decide. You'd better take notes as the clues come around, then make up your mind which side. All right? This one won't make tracks on its own, so it's up to you to decide. Well, Dusty's remote controlled, but he can't make tracks on his own, not just yet. You'd better take notes as the clues come around, then make up your mind which side. Well, there's nothing in those two lines pointing to Dusty Bin. Doesn't matter anyway, he's gone. What else do we have in there? Making tracks, take notes, around, and which side could all have a relevance to some sort of record player. Well, these days, they're not called record players. What are they called, Viv?
Videos.
No, they're not called videos. No, they're called music centres, and that's what it is. But just take a look at this, Reg and Viv. Okay, Viv and Reg, come and have a look at this. Come over here. Just stand over there and just take a look at this magnificent machine. It really is there. A music centre today combines everything. The very latest VHF radio, cassette player recorder, fully automatic record player, and all, Reg, remotely controlled. You've got a stereo, but not probably one just like this, huh?
No.
Fabulous, but just a minute, you've got something else, the money you won in the quiz. What was that? Can you remember?
£560.
£560. Have we got that, Maddie? Yes, she has. Maddie Smith has it. £560. Viv, congratulations. Take care. You kept us waiting there, Reg. We were worried. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good week. Fabulous people. Take care till we see you next time. 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody. Oh.
Thank you.